wear your masks at all times and follow the safe distancing measures in our parks. We are SG clean and every hour disinfecting is being carried out. Before entering the park, please scan the QR code for safe entry.
Come to the night safari.
Please visit
Night safari at Singapore. See the entrance shop, gift shop out front.
Scan our QR code to purchase time entry tickets on your personal mobile device. For members, please ensure you have booked your time.
Got some restaurants out front. It's open in the evenings, 7 o'clock until 11. So I'll go in and have a walk around, look at the animals. We're in September 2020. This is the park map, slightly larger than the zoo. So we'll go in and we'll have a look around. It's just starting up for the evening. It's only open Thursdays to Sundays. So Singapore's night safari. Right, see you inside. Just up here beyond the tickets. See you inside. So welcome inside. Come inside the night safari Singapore. The world's first nocturnal zoo. The way the park is arranged is slightly larger than the zoo. The way the park is arranged is tram rides all the way around, for half an hour on the tram, and then they've got 4 walking trails, and then there's creatures of the night show as well. That's basically the deal. So first up, we'll take the tram ride around the park for half an hour. Then we'll hit the walking trail. That's one of the trails, the Wallaby Trail. And then I'll quickly show you part of the creatures by the night show. Alright, welcome inside Night Safari Singapore, yeah? We'll spend an evening here and hopefully see some animals in the darkness. Alright, jump on the tram for a ride. See you on the wheels. Alrighty, so we're on the tram. We're on the tram and moving. So as I mentioned, there's 3 aspects to the night safari. As of September 2020, there's the tram ride all the way around the park. The park is slightly larger than the zoo. The tram ride all the way around. There's the walking trails. There's 4 trails. You'll see a couple of them later. And there's the show, the animal show, Creatures of the Night show. So
imagine a moonlit night in the windswept
running all the way around
of the Himalayas. You would see animals that have adapted to live in this rocky, hilly terrain, like the Himalayan tar on the left. The shore-footed tar has special hooves for gripping smooth, slippery rocks.
the tram ride is by
Compare its thick, curved horns
geographical areas. So there's the Himalayas,
animal to the right of the track.
India, Nepal, Bhutan.
This is the Baral,
The river
or
face,
Himalayan
one
blue
other.
sheep. The male has a blue-gray coat
Night
that
safari,
provides
yes, you might not see
camouflage
much,
on the
but
bare
I'll
rocky
get the
ledge.
animals. You see one there on 4 legs.
Next on the right, we'll pass the king of all mountain goats, the macaw. Adult male macaws have gorgeous spiral-shaped horns. Sadly, that beauty comes with a price. Macaws are endangered because poachers kill so many for the ornamental value of their horns and for meat.
There are 900 animals in the night safari, 900.
You will see the smallest
100 species.
of mountain sheep.
40% are threatened
Their ancestors
by
domesticated.
poachers and so on. You see an animal there?
Once again, the males have impressive curved horns.
2 actually.
They may be beautiful, but the demand for animal parts like these pushes many species towards extinction. Remember, you buy, they die.
So I've got the best seat on the tram, sitting right at the back. Full views. The stick A like is Singapore Airlines first class at the front. It's the world's first nocturnal zoo. They open at 7 o'clock. is just when it gets dark.
From the
It should open
rocky
an hour
hills,
earlier.
we've gone to the marshlands. Here
They
you'll
open an hour
see a
earlier,
flock
but just a
of
bit brighter for people to see what's
orange-banded
actually going on.
flamingos,
A bit better.
the tallest flamingo species. They can grow to a height of 5 feet or 1.5 meters.
Have you wondered why flamingos balance on one leg? It's because they spend hours in the water, and lifting one leg helps to conserve body heat.
I think you're not allowed to walk around on the tram route.
You might not see the Asian small-clawed otters on the left, but you will definitely smell them. They're related to skunks and other animals that give off strong scents to mark their territory.
Otters are agile swimmers with webbed toes and streamlined bodies. You'll often find them hunting fish and small shellfish, or just splashing around and having fun.
About 3 kilometers all the way around. 3 kilometers.
We are about to enter our first free-range environment. As a reminder, the animals are not tame. Please don't touch them.
They have cattle grids. There are cattle grids, you know. Cattle grids to stop the animals wandering off.
At dusk, the barrasinga, or swamp deer, come out to graze. What a thrill to see them roaming peacefully here at night safari. And how sad that their natural habitat in the swamplands is threatened. Clearing and draining more land could drive the barrasinga to extinction.
Many people wonder what they can do.
Imagine
to
if
help.
elephants went extinct,
You've
yeah? That'd be
already
bad.
done something important. Visiting Night Safari supports the wildlife conservation work they perform worldwide.
And those be the cattle grids. Stop the animals wandering off. The night safari is at the
In a moment, we'll pass
north
some
of
animals
Singapore,
that
the
look like
Upper Seletar
dogs with
Reservoir, and then
striped
the zoo's
fur.
next door. The zoo's
They're
next door.
striped hyenas, and they're more closely related to cats than dogs. Striped hyenas are also the only hyena that's native to Asia.
It's one of the walking
Their
trails.
hind legs
It's the
are
leopard
shorter
trail.
than their front legs, so they walk oddly. But they can
Basically, a
run
walk
for
in the
long
forest. Yeah, it's quite dark.
distances.
No lights.
The crest of hair down their backs stands up when they feel threatened, making them look bigger and more ferocious. They're also not above playing dead to escape from danger.
Hyenas come out at night to forage for animal carrion. Some people despise scavengers, but hyenas are intelligent, sociable animals that play a vital role in their ecosystem by keeping their environment clean.
No, we didn't see one there.
Only a few people on Earth have
let's,
seen an
go around
Asian
and,
lion as close as we
see what we
hope
see,
you
yeah?
will tonight. They are the rarest of the rare. In the next clearing, you might see a small pride of Asian lions feeding.
Female lions in the wild
Yeah,
do
lions.
the hunting. Then they wait impatiently for leftovers while the male eats his fill. If the pride has already eaten, they may be lounging or sleeping. Lions sleep up to 20 hours a day.
Asian lions used to live all over India and the Middle East, but their natural habitat is disappearing. The few that remain in the wild today can be found in the wildlife preserve in the Gir forest of India. At the most, there are only about 300 wild Asian lions left in the world.
A few hundred more live in protected environments around the world, like this one. Night Safari is proud of its success in breeding Asian lions,
That's amazing.
a program
Lions.
that contributes to conserving this highly endangered species.
King of the jungle.
We're approaching the East Lodge tram station, where you'll see the sloth bear on the other side of the road. This tram will not stop here, but we may pause while the tram ahead of us is stopped. For your safety, please do not disembark here. Thank you.
As night falls on the Indian subcontinent, go into the forest and open your ears. You might hear a sloth bear looking for food. Sloth bears are noisy eaters that suck ants and termites out of insect mounds. Follow the sound and look for a bear with a shaggy black coat and a white U shape on its chest.
One of their restaurants.
Sloth bears are not related to sloths. Europeans named this animal because it has long, curved claws and can hang upside down from branches like a tree sloth.
That's the falls over at Street. So this is the Apposata Reservoir. The Apposata Reservoir. The zoo is next door, as is the river safari. They feature the Apposata Reservoir on the Singapore Airlines in-flight safety video. They were flown recently for water landings on the safety video. We've done an airplane recently. Just cruising around, we'll get the next batch of animals soon. So the driver's in
You'll
themes, yeah?
probably see a group of hyenas, known as a clan, on a plateau to the right just ahead. These are spotted hyenas, the largest species of hyena. People call them laughing hyenas because when they're agitated, their calls sound like human laughter.
Spotted hyenas scavenge for food, but they're also skilled hunters with superior night vision and hearing. They can run fast for long distances, so antelopes and other prey have to be in peak condition to escape. Hyenas on the hunt work together to isolate one slow runner from the herd, often one that's old and sick. They have highly acidic digestive fluids, which enable them to eat the whole animal, horns, bones, teeth, and all. Below us on the left, you'll see African Cape buffaloes grazing in the cool night air. These massive animals have intense loyalty to the herd. Working together, they can kill a lion. When it's time to find more grass to eat, each buffalo faces in the direction it wants to go. Whichever way the majority chooses, the rest of the herd will follow.
The Nile hippopotamuses on the left may look funny and cute from a distance, but they're extremely dangerous, with teeth that can bite a boat in half. Hippos spend hours underwater to keep their skin moist. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are on top of their heads, so they can see, hear, and breathe with most of their bodies submerged.
They can run quite fast as well.
No night safari tour is complete without a walk through the forest on the well-marked, easy-to-follow trails. At the end of your tram ride, you'll find the wallaby and fishing cat trails, and several others that lead to even more intimate views of magnificent animals, like the pangolin and fishing cat, and more.
In a few moments, we'll pass a clearing on the right. There you may see a pair of rare white lions from South Africa. They're named Sifo and Mandisa, the Swahili words for gift and sweet. White lions aren't pure white, but rather light yellow. They're not albinos, but leucistic, a genetic condition that reduces the pigmentation of their skin and fur.
The lion is the national animal of Singapore. You will see images of lions everywhere, including a merlion with a lion's head and the body of a fish. A legend tells of Prince Sungila Utama, who named this city Singapura, or Lion City, because he saw a lion when he first landed on the island.
There's just one problem with that story. Lions aren't native to Singapore.
True. Maybe the prince saw a strange unknown animal and assumed it was a lion. What he really saw remains a tantalizing mystery.
They have tigers at the Raffles Hotel as well. Puss.
It amazes me how Night Safari has changed over the years and how it stayed the same.
1994 the park
Seeing
opened.
animals in a natural rainforest is as exciting an adventure as ever. But today, the journey you're on is part of a larger mission. We cannot protect animals like the ones you're seeing unless we understand that the threats to wildlife also threaten humans.
Yep.
I've seen Night Safari become an international force for conservation. They conduct research and partner with universities, government bodies, conservation groups, and zoos worldwide to share their data. They're part of coordinated worldwide efforts to breed endangered species. Night Safari raises the public's awareness of issues like habitat loss, environmental pollution, and poaching. This includes their campaign to stop the illegal trade of protected species for traditional medicines and meat. Night Safari upgrades all of their facilities continually to make them more environmentally friendly. Everything from energy-efficient lighting to using the elephant's dung as a fertilizer for growing food.
Night Safari began with a vision of opening a window to nature by allowing people the rare opportunity to enter the world of nocturnal animals in a tropical rainforest. This experience is a reminder that all of us, animals and humans, live in the same world, the world of nature. When we understand that, we will have a better appreciation of the urgent need to save wildlife.
It's a rainforest.
The Malayan tapir lives in a free-range environment, so you might see one on either side of the road. This Southeast Asian native looks like a pig with an elephant's trunk, but it's a closer relative of rhinos and horses. The tapir's flexible trunk helps it to sniff out shoots and leaves and guides them into its mouth.
Tapirs are solitary creatures that communicate by whistling. Their black bodies have a white saddle around the midsection. These markings don't just look fashionable. They act as camouflage in the shadows of the rainforest.
Following us.
Look on the right for a pack of red does. They're also called Asian wild dogs, and sometimes whistling hunters, because they communicate using whistling sounds when they can't see each other. A dole pack can include up to 20 individuals in a tight-knit group with a strong hierarchy. The entire pack works cooperatively to hunt deer and wild boar.
Dog. Woof woof.
Next to the dholes lives a sounder or herd of bearded pigs. The bearded pig gets its name from the whiskers growing on the sides of its face and across the bridge of its
That
nose.
seems like a normal dog.
Both sexes have this beard, including piglets. These are the slimmest wild pigs, with long tapered noses that they use to root for shoots and worms.
$1.3 million visitors a year.
Here through the bushes ahead
1.3
to
million
your
visitors a year,
left,
this place.
in the distance you may see Asian elephants, an animal revered throughout Asia. Nevertheless, elephants are struggling to survive in the wild.
Female elephants and their young live together in a herd, led by the largest, oldest female, called the matriarch. The herd in night safari includes Sri Nandong, who gave birth to Neha, a baby female in May 2016. The first elephant born in Singapore in several years.
I got the elephant too here.
When young male elephants reach puberty, the herd drives them away to live the rest of their lives on their own. The solitary bull elephant on the right was born and raised here at the night safari. His name is Sangwira, a term that means warrior in the Malay language. Did you know that the elephant's trunk has more muscles than the human body? It's agile enough to pluck a blade of grass and strong enough to uproot a tree.
Ahead on the right, you'll see Chawang, the mighty symbol of night safari. Chawang was rescued as an orphan near the Chawang River, which inspired his name. His offspring include both Sangwira as well as his newest daughter Neha.
There we are. Chawang.
The sambar deer in this free-range habitat may be grazing on either side of the road. These large and peaceful deer can make a surprisingly
How
loud
do you like to get
noise
eaten?
when they sense danger. I've seen wild sambar deer in India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and China. They once inhabited huge portions of Asia, but hunting and habitat
Deer meat is actually very
destruction
tasty.
reduced the population drastically. The Malayan tigers that once preyed on sambar deer began hunting cow and other livestock.
Loads of them.
This brought the tigers into closer contact with humans, who naturally took action to protect themselves. This is one of the reasons the Malayan tiger has become critically endangered. This sad story demonstrates an important truth. Losing just one species has consequences that ripple through entire ecosystems.
Let's get the camera running, actually, it's quite good. A few more animals than I thought. It's quite good actually, you see more animals than I thought. Can't see because it's dark.
Coming up on the right are two clearings where you may see Indian rhinos. They have a distinctive hide with folds that resemble plates of armor.
They're also called Greater Asian rhinos because of their size.
I like how they say
An
you
Indian
may
rhinoceros can weigh 5,500 pounds, or 2,500 kilograms, more than an average automobile.
Some people use powdered rhino horn as a traditional medicine to treat fever and headaches. The international trade in rhinoceros horns is illegal, but this hasn't stopped poachers. Today, fewer than 2,000 Indian rhinos survive in the wild.
Their only hope lies in reducing the demand. If you know someone who takes powdered rhino horn, tell them that rhino horns are made of keratin, the same material as our hair and fingernails. Advise them to opt for alternatives, such as fever-reducing medicines available over the counter. Next on the left, you'll see hog deer. They got that name because of their hog-like behavior. For instance, they run with their heads down and duck under obstacles rather than jumping over them.
Rhinos, like the one on the right, can jump surprisingly well. Despite their size, they're agile creatures who can run 30 miles or 48 kilometers an hour.
We're entering another free-range habitat for Indian sambar deer.
Wait a minute. We saw sambar deer a few minutes ago. Why does night safari have two habitats for the same species?
Sambar deer usually form small herds with a single dominant male and his harem of females. Splitting the animals into smaller groups in different areas prevents overcrowding and stress.
big horns.
Do you feel uneasy in the dark? For nocturnal animals, night is the natural time to be awake and active. They occupy the same ecological niche as diurnal animals, but at different times, which reduces competition for resources. Open your ears. You might hear an elephant trumpet, a wolf howl, rustling leaves, or flowing water. Night creatures have exceptionally keen senses to enable them to locate food, seek out prey or water, and to avoid predators at night. Some, such as tigers, leopards, and fruit bats, have powerful eyesight and good night vision to locate their next meal. Many have very acute senses of hearing, smell, and touch. A good number of nocturnal animals have long whiskers that they use to feel their surroundings as they navigate.
The deer in this free-range habitat have more than one name. Indians call them cheetah. Others call them axis deer or spotted deer. Whatever the name, they look elegant, with white spots covering their red-brown fur. When axis deer sense danger, they warn the others by stamping their forefeet and making a high-pitched barking sound.
Nope. Can't see.
The animal keepers at Night Safari observe each elephant, rhino, antelope, teepee, and every other animal on a day-to-day basis. They get to know the animals as individuals, each with its own distinct personality and particular needs. This helps the keepers to recognize any changes immediately. Abnormal behavior in animals may indicate the need for veterinary care. In a similar way, the animals recognize their keeper's scent, the sound of their footsteps, or the jingle of their keychains. They come to trust these humans and see them as providers of food and security. This type of relationship between animals and humans is essential to providing the highest level of animal care.
The keepers spend countless hours with the animals in their care. They become an essential part of their lives, often from the day they're born. Night safari keepers realize that they're privileged to have this kind of connection with animals. It deepens their commitment to provide the best care for their charges in every way possible.
If you explore the countryside of Myanmar, you might catch sight of these striking famine or golden deer. Their rough-looking coats change color from reddish-brown in summer to dark brown in winter. Male famines shed their antlers in summer and grow a new set every year. The antlers reach full size and look their most impressive during the spring mating season. Hunters covet these bow-shaped antlers, which sweep back and upward in a graceful curve.
Massive is the only word for the Indian gore, or saladak. With huge horns and muscular bodies, these wild cattle can easily weigh a ton or more. Males are larger, with a prominent ridge or hump on their back. Few predators except a tiger dare to attack a full-grown gore, and gores have been known to kill tigers in self-defense.
It's a big cow. That's what you see on the streets, actually. La vache est dans la rue.
We're approaching a lovely waterfall, as well as two rare animals from the Malay Peninsula and Thailand. Just past the waterfall, look to the right of the tram. You might see an Asiatic black bear, which is indeed jet black and sometimes hard to see at night. Asiatic black bears are also called moon bears because they have a crescent-shaped patch of whitish fur on their chest. They're seldom seen in the wild because humans destroy their forest habitat and use their gallbladders and other body parts in traditional medicine.
Across from the black bear, look for a Malayan tiger. It might be crouching in the grass with only the top of its head and ears showing. Tigers are the largest cats on earth. These matchless hunters have eyesight 6 times sharper than humans. They're also great swimmers. With no aversion to water, tigers fear only one predator.
And there's a black bear in there somewhere.
Some people still ingest their bones and other body parts as medicine. I have seen Malayan tigers, Asian elephants, even the Himalayan markhor in the wild. Tonight, I hope you've experienced the same sense of discovery I felt. You entered the world of nature. All of us inhabit that world, but humans often forget. Sometimes I wonder how many more generations will be able to see animals like the ones you've seen tonight, living in the wild. To find out how you can assist in wildlife conservation efforts, please visit the Night Safari website.
Ladies and gentlemen, our journey is at an end. Please wait until the tram comes to a complete stop, then exit the vehicle. Remember to take all your belongings with you. Good night, and thank you for visiting the Night Safari.
Oh yeah, it's a tram ride. Pulling back up to the entrance there. It's the entrance straight ahead. About half an hour that one. Very good. Lights, camera, action. So that was the tram ride around the park. What we'll do next is they've got some walking trails. At the tram station. There's four walking trails. Fishing Cat Trail, Wallaby Trail. There's a Leopard Trail and the East Lodge Trail. So walking to the Leopard Trail and the East Lodge Trail, those are the best two. So go and have a look at, go for a walk on the trails, yeah? 10 minutes. Alright, see you there. East Lodge and Leopard Trail. And then we'll go and have a quick look at the show, Creatures of the Night show. See you at the trails. The main bit to the night safari, restaurants on the left and so on. People are queuing up for the next tram. Alright, we'll see down at the trails. Not the Wallaby Trail, that one's not so... We just walked up to the East Lodge Trail. We'll see some, we get a feel of trails here. This one's about 300 meters. Yeah, the East Lodge Trail is 280 meters. Those are the animals that you'll see. And that leads on to the Leopard Trail. See tigers and bongos and hippos and stuff like that. Sloth bears. Yeah, I think it would be nicer if they opened it slightly earlier. I know it's the world's first nocturnal zoo, but they experience it in the afternoon sort of thing, yeah? They'll be put in competition with the zoo next door, right? Tiger there. There's a tiger there. It's a Malayan tiger. Hiding. Saw lions on the tram. Yeah, so in the tropical rainforest here, yeah? At night, there are wild snakes in Singapore, king cobras, you name it. Hopefully we don't see one on the path. Or step on its tail. Alright mate, how you doing? You see these clearings, and animals and stuff. It's difficult to see at night, yeah? Difficult to see at night. Like a goat. Big goat in there somewhere. I will see one animal and then cut the walk. There we are, the animal's there. Come over here. Two. Just a nice evening out more than anything else. Go out into the rainforest, look at some animals. 1.3 million visitors a year, so it's one of the more popular tourist attractions. So you'll see the East Lodge as well. There'll be some people in there. There's a tram ride going around that we're just on. tram. Some animals here. Babirusa. That's the hippo over there. It's gone behind the bushes. The hippo just there. Okay, keep walking around the East Lodge Trail to the East Lodge. Yeah, Babirusa it's called. Quite a few of them, yeah.
Safari 这 Tram and Tram。
呀，你认识这边吗？
Keep walking through. The next tram. Trams are the most popular. Quickly go around and see a few animals. Trams are a good way to see the place. So walk around like I'm doing. The hyenas. Woof woof. See them there? You can see them better over here. Woof woof. There we are. Playing. Woof woof. They don't respond to a woof woof like your pet dog at home might. Spot hyena. Through here. Oh, it's one of these cats. Servile. This one's hello. Puss puss. Puss puss. Puss puss. Right. So a dog and a cat there. Yeah, I'll get to the end of this trail and cut the video. I think one trail is enough. Get the idea. East Lodge. Tropical rainforest. That was the East Lodge Trail. So bye-bye. It's the leopard trail. Not going to see much. I think we'll leave it at that. There's a lodge top end of the night safari. Oh, that's the lodge, East Lodge. We'll go back to the front and watch the show. Alright, see you at the front for the animals show. So the creatures of the night show, the 8:30 showing is fully booked out. 8:30 showing is fully booked out, which means me having to stand here for over an hour. You can come and watch the show yourself, yeah. I've seen enough animals and so on. Some of the restaurants, the shops at Night Safari. Come and watch the show. We saw the tram ride, we saw a few animals and the walk. It's quite difficult to a video because it's dark and so on. You don't see that many animals. But that is a night safari. Alright. World's first nocturnal zoo. Good idea. And it's an enjoyable evening. A couple of hours. Couple of hours to come up here and see the place. Alright. So next week we're staying at the Capella Hotel. Capella Hotel for a staycation next week. So we'll see you at the Capella Hotel Singapore on Sentosa Island next week for a staycation. But for now, that's the night safari and a bit of Ben & Jerry's. But we did see the elephants. All right. See you next time.